Good morning. It's Dr. Yulee. The doctor is in. How is everyone doing? I hope you all are well on yet another hot and humid day here in the Boston area. I'm hoping that it's not so bad anywhere else in the country, but I know it is sweltering. When you wake up and it's like 8:30 in the morning and the temperature already reads 77 or 80 degrees, you just know it's going to be a long day. But that's not what I wanted to come to you all with this morning. I have a question. How many of you all like to go out to eat? I know I do. I love going out, and it's even better when you can go out with a group of friends or even a big group. Y'all all go out, you have drinks, you have dinner, you fellowship and just reconnect and dish about this topic and that topic and go on about how things were at your workplaces that week and what you're going to be doing for the weekend and who's seeing who and what happened with her and yada yada yada. So it's a great social convention in our way of life here. But I tend to have a problem with large gatherings because on not more than one occasion I have been left holding the bag, so to speak, when the bill comes. Yes, you all know what I'm talking about. This horrible phenomenon that seems to happen when you're out with large groups of people and then the bill comes and it's time to figure out how everything should be settled, how all accounts should be made payable. And then there are those culprits, and they are usually the same people, yet people don't want to admit it, that somehow get amnesia when it comes to remembering what they ordered, how many drinks they had, who had an appetizer, yada 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 yada. And they try to short the bill, thinking that somebody else is just going to be like, ooh, well, I guess I'll put in $5 more, or I'll put in $10 more, and they'll just be covered, and their error will not be disclosed to the public. That it'll just be someone else's fault. It'll be someone else's problem to deal with. I am so over this, and I know I'm not the only one. I don't understand how you can, in the modern day, go out with people you consider friends and then try to gyp them at the end of the night when it comes to the bill. Like, that is just so unnecessary, so rude, and so uncalled for, and it must stop immediately. Like I said, I have been a victim of this not more than once, twice. It's happened a lot of times to me where, and this is the other way people get you. How, you'll have a group, maybe 10 to 12, and, everyone comes at certain times, and then there's those people that decide to leave. They were like, oh, I gotta run, I gotta go home and do this, or I've got an early start tomorrow, so I should probably go. Here's this should cover me, and they'll lay down like a 20, or, maybe, some baseline amount of cash, and say that should cover it. And you don't think to look and check because you haven't received the bill. Not everyone is ready to leave yet or whatever, and people just decide we're just going to cash out in stages, and it should all be taken care of. No, because a lot of times people will just lay down a 20 knowing they ordered an appetizer, an entree, 3 or 4 cocktails, and the total is well beyond that, not accounting for tax and tip. And they just vamonos, skedaddle, and don't even take into account that they are putting the responsibility of their night out on someone else. And like I said, I have worn that hat many occasions. And it's just time to stop. I felt I needed to say something about it this AM. If you're going to go out, make sure you treat others like you would like to be treated in terms of how you conduct things like a bill. I have no problem, splitting the bill or whatever. Even if it's even if there's certain things that I know I didn't order, or it may be a couple of dollars more than what I actually, am accountable for on the bill, I have no problem. When it's like close friends of yours, there should be no qualms about just splitting the bill. Especially if it's like 3 or 4 people. Like, hey, let's just split it. It'll be easy, whatever. We're all friends. It'll all come back to you somehow. But then there are those people where you can't trust it, and you pass the bill around, and then they send it to the waiter. They go and try to ring it up, and like, oh, it's short by $10. No more will I be the one to step up and be like, oh, well, I guess I'll adjust my total. I'm like, no, I know what I ordered. I know how much I drank. I know what I'm liable for. So it's not fair to expect someone like me, or me to expect someone else, if I were trying to, pull the rug out from under someone, to cover me. Not unless you ask. Like, if you just running short, just ask someone. Just like, hey, I don't think I have enough to cover my meal. Would you spot me? And I'll get you back next time. Like, why can't people just talk about stuff like that? It makes no sense to try to be sneaky and sly and underhanded, and just it's foolishness. So it must stop. It must stop. Don't feel the need to adjust your total. Those of you that have been in this position like I have, stick to your guns. If the bill comes back short and you know that you're being honest about how much you owe, don't try to step in and be the good Samaritan anymore. Because like I said, I've been left with totals, $50, $60 worth of food, and I know I only ordered, $10 to $15 worth of that. But people, doing the leave early game and the tag out game, as I like to call it, with the dining parties, it's so rude, so unnecessary. Have you all had any similar experiences like this? I would love to hear some perspective on this one. So yeah, I think I would leave you on that note. Proper dining decorum with friends. Just think about it. So anyway, I will say good day to you all, and hope to hear from some of you out there. I have 20 subscribers now. It's not a lot, but hey, it's something. I'm playing to that audience, so come with it. Hit me up with a response, a rating, a comment, something. Is anybody listening to the doctor? Because, like I said, it may not be many of you, but I'm talking to you. So come with it. Anyway, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.